Tell me about Boonville.
Oh, I'll tell you all about Boonville.
Hit me.
Yeah, no. So I don't know if you know, but Boonville is actually a real place.
Okay.
So Boonville's it's about 90 minutes, 90 miles, 90 minutes outside of Kansas City, where I'm from. I was on a kind of a personal retreat, and was actually in Boonville, walking down Main Street of Boonville. It's right by the Missouri River, and had a one of these. You've probably had these moments where you just have a what if moment, and it's just a seed of a story idea. And it was, what if a kid was stuck in a town like this place, Boonville, and what if there was a religious cult that was somehow behind all the chaos? And that was all I had for the story. And so going back home again, it wasn't like I didn't start writing it right away, but I had just some very, very basic outline of just some characters in the Boonville, and did some research on even the history of Boonville, which is a very fascinating town. And actually, it's not like historically accurate by any means. So
No.
if you're a Boonville historian listening to this, don't send me emails. But it was a just a seed of an idea about a small town. I've always loved. Give me a show, a movie in a small town that's kind of creepy and kind of weird. Like
Yeah.
think Twin Peaks. I love the Wayward Pines series. I had read that
Right.
and watched the TV show, and that's just a great, fun world to play in. And so that's kind of how it emerged. And I decided to do a young adult. It was a 18-year-old main character, so it kind of falls in the young adult kind of category. But kind of with the thriller. There's a little bit of sci-fi mystery kind of stuff in there. So it was a fun book to write.
What would you compare it to?
Yeah, I think it would be it would be a YA version of kind of Wayward Pines. And so if you've read the Wayward Pines trilogy,
Yeah.
but without the sci-fi, it's he goes into kind of a whole different thing where I try to leave it. The story feels kind of more like a very Stephen King kind of YA version where Castle Rock, pick your story, where there's just some stuff behind the scenes in the town, and it just seems like normal, happy people, but there's just some evil stuff lurking. And that's a little bit what the main character, Charlie Tanner, finds himself in, is this town. He's stuck there. A van crashes. He's supposed to be taking, so here's the premise. He's supposed to be taking these kids to a camp. The van crashes. He doesn't know what happened. When he comes to, all the kids are missing. He ends up in this town. There's a sheriff. There's all kinds of stuff, just weird stuff going on. His parents won't call him back. He doesn't know what's going on. So that's kind of where it begins. And so, again, Twin Peaks, even like a little Stranger Things, when you think about just these kind of weird, nebulous small towns with weird stuff happening behind the scenes, and you can't really put your finger on it. But there's a religious cult called The Source, that is doing some things that kind of plays into the storyline. And I actually have it outlined out for a trilogy. So.
Oh, cool.